Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Zach with Zach Attack Cards, and we are heading into week 3 of our Football Card Showdown for 2025. So before we get into the latest matchup for week 3, let's go ahead back and check out the results from week 2, which was our first doubleheader of the season. So in the early matchup, Tampa Bay took on the Houston Texans, and our cards predicted Houston in a very close one, and the game was indeed very close, but unfortunately was Tampa Bay coming out with the victory. So that took our record to 0-2. Moving on to the late matchup, the Chargers at the Raiders. Our cards correctly called that the Chargers would get that victory. So we go 500 for the doubleheader and end up with an overall record of 1-2. Let's see if we can get back to 500 with the matchup that is in front of you for week 3. So it will be the Detroit Lions at the Baltimore Ravens, and we will have 2025 score making the prediction this week. So as we open the box like we normally do, let's go ahead and review the rules for any newbies out there, and just a little bit of a review for all you veterans of the series. So our scoring is as follows. A veteran or team card is an extra point worth 1 point. A rookie card is a safety worth 2 points. An insert or numbered non-auto patch is a field goal worth 3 points. And lastly, an auto or relic is a touchdown worth 6 points. We will have a lot of cards to help us decide. We have done a score review if you're interested in that. That can be found on the channel in the football playlist. But here's basically what you can look for. We did pull an extraterrestrial during our last opening, which was pretty darn cool. But let's see what we can get here. Of course, those mystery rookies are still kind of the big draw for this guy here. Plus, there's some decent autographs in this set for sure. Less cards this time. We're going to have 90 cards, as I said before, as opposed to, I want to say it was 120 in years past. So hopefully we'll get some good scoring here. And then let's dive right in and see who's going to come up with the victory. I think this is going to be an absolutely tremendous matchup that, of course, I'll offer my thoughts on once we're all done, like we normally do. We have Siobhan Ravel Jr. for my Cowboys. We have Kenneth Grant for the Dolphins. Quinn Ewers for the Dolphins. Another nice one. And, ooh, there we go. Teteroa McMillan, first rounder there for the Panthers. And then we have the Saints, Taysom Hill. Throwbacks, Tyreek Hill. Celebration, Travis Kelce. Sack Attack, Will Anderson. And on to the vets, Michael Wilson. We have Willie Gall. Christian Watson. Demario Douglas. Alvin Kamara. Joe Milton. And Tyler Lockett. Guess Milton hasn't been updated to the Cowboys just yet. I wonder which release will have that. So no Ravens or Lions in that first pack. Moving on to pack number 2. And we have Torrey Horton for the Seahawks, for my alma mater, CSU. Gunnar Helm, Tennessee. Dylan Gabriel for the Browns. So a couple of the nice quarterbacks so far. Ollie Gordon for Tampa Bay, or Miami, I mean. Cowboys, Cavante Turpin. Terry Bradshaw. We have Brian Thomas Jr. And Bonix. Once again, still nothing that we're looking for. No Lions or Ravens. Roma Dunze. Pearsall, George Pickens, also now my Cowboys. Geno, Stafford, DeJean, and Coleman. No Lions or Ravens yet. Might have to take it back here, and thought we were going to get some decent scoring out of all these cards, but not yet. Trevor Etienne for the Panthers. Trey Amos, Washington. Tez Johnson, Tampa Bay. Andres Borregales, maybe? And Dylan Sampson for the Browns. We have Chargers, Ladd McConkey. Dex Lawrence. Shedeur Sanders. There we go. It's a nice one. Still not for our scoring purposes. Braylon Allen. We have Jalen Waddle. We have MVS. JSN. And Jamin Sherwood. Darren Woodson. And Dalton Kincaid. Wow. So still no Lions or Ravens. And this pack will put us halfway through. Kicking off, Luther Burden III. Definitely a talented receiver there. Travion Henderson. Josh Connerly. Trey Harris. Sack Attack, Dante Fowler. League leaders, Bucky Irving. Drake May on the throwbacks. Jamar Chase, Celebration. And now we got Vic. We got Parsons. And we have our first score, David Montgomery for the Lions. Anthony Munoz. Parker Washington. Joe Mixon. And Tyrann Mathieu. 2 packs to go. And we're still should be looking for a numbered card, I believe. I think they... Isn't it like look for 1 on average or something? Including 1 blaster exclusive parallel on average. Okay, so I guess there's a chance you don't get it. JT... Woo! Tuimaloa, maybe? Nick Scorton. Elijah Badger. Will Johnson. Tampa Bay is our numbered card. Benjamin Morrison. 40 of 499. So not bad. Anytime you can get a rookie numbered card, that's what you're pretty much after. TJ Watt. Joe Thomas. Celebration Devontae. Zay Flowers. The Ravens have scored. Even things up. Chris Long, Hunter Henry, Tank Bigsby, Chris Boswell, Kyron Williams, and Malachi Corley. So just like that, it comes down to the final pack. Is one of these guys going to pull it out, or are we going to end up in overtime? Dylan Sampson, Benjamin Morrison, Jackson Dart. There you go. And Arante Ursary, maybe? We got a patch of Bijan, it looks like. Yep, Bijan Robinson. Nice little black swatch there. Relatively plain otherwise, but not bad. We got Russell Wilson. JSN on the Seahawks. We got Lamar Jackson. There's a score. Jonathan Grenard. Trey Hendrickson. Travis Kelce. CeeDee Lamb. Jaden Daniels. Kyler Murray. And Jalen Polk. So not too hard to determine who won this one. The Ravens pull out the victory. And the final score ends up being, so I believe the celebration card is going to be an insert. So that is a field goal worth 3 points. Meaning that the card's a little bit thicker, actually. Apologies. Meaning that they're going to end up with a score of 4 points to just 1 for Detroit. Now, this is going to be an excellent matchup. Probably the best matchup that we've had for Monday Night Football so far. So I would say this one could very easily go either way. Both teams extremely talented. Both teams basically expected to make the playoffs at this point. I mean, they're just pretty much perennially good at this point, especially Baltimore. But both teams have had their early struggles, so it'll be interesting. It'll probably be, you know, one of these teams will obviously get right off of this matchup, and I think that'll kind of set the course for the rest of their season. So, if I had to make a choice, I would argue, I think the Ravens. Yeah, I do like the Ravens. I think they just have an extremely powerful offense. I mean, their defense could definitely be better, but their offense is awesome. And I don't see Detroit being able to stop them easily. That's for darn sure. So I will go with the Cards as well. But it could just as easily go the other direction. So with that said, of course, let's go ahead and wrap this one up. You guys let me know your predictions down in the comments, of course. But the other thing to do, head down to the bottom there, hit the little subscribe button, click the like while you're there. If you enjoy our little series and want to be notified when we do more, you could definitely get subbed up, and they'll be delivered to you every Monday throughout the NFL season. Last thing I just want to say, well, before that, we put out videos every Monday and Friday. And the only other thing to say is just thank you. Thank you, guys. Truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for just being an overall incredible community. It really mean it from the bottom of my heart. That's why I want to say it every time. Just big on gratitude. So thank you to each and every one of you. And with that said, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.